And I've tried to break the cycle, you know, like, and try not to be a fuck up, you know, but that shit always just comes back to you and you just don't want to think about shit. And it's not like no one's really trying to help you better your life, you know? It's just like you just get stuck in that same shit.
Right.
Like, or you don't want to help yourself sometimes, you know? That's usually what it is a lot, though. It's a lot about choice.
Hey, Danielle.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Where are you from?
Washington, Spokane, Washington.
Spokane.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about your childhood, Danielle. You have mom and dad?
No. I mean, I did have a mom for a little bit, but she died when I was 7.
What's that?
She died when I was 7.
Your mom died when you were 7. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we only had a few memories together.
Were you raised by your father?
After that, yeah, went to my dad's house after my mom passed away.
How would you describe your childhood in general?
It was alright. For the most part.
Was it better with mom or better with dad?
Mom.
Better with mom. What kind of stuff was going on with dad?
Well, it didn't start until I was like
I'm sorry?
13. I was like 13. It was alright up until about then.
What happened at 13?
He would like make me hang out with his friends and stuff.
Hang out? What does hang out mean?
Like do intercourse with his friends.
Oh, geez. Really? Really?
Yeah. It was kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it, but I try not to talk about it too much.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not going to force you to.
Sorry. It's kind of embarrassing.
It happens.
Yeah.
It's shocking how many times things like that happen.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it would, but it does.
Your dad, do you think he was making money off it, or?
I don't know if he just made money off of it or if he liked it personally.
Was he doing it as well?
No, he would usually just watch. It was kind of weird, but...
Was your father an addict as well?
He was alcoholic.
Alcoholic.
My mom was alcoholic, too.
She was?
Mm-hmm.
How far did you go in school?
10th grade. After 10th grade, I dropped out.
You dropped out? How was your father in general to you? How did he treat you?
In general, he's always nice to me.
Yeah.
But...
when he's doing that.
Yeah.
You can only...
I know that wasn't right, you know? But
you know...
at the time, I probably didn't really recognize it. At that age, I don't think you could recognize something like that from your parent. But it took me a long time to come to terms with how bad people are, you know? Regardless if they love you or not.
How many guys were doing this kind of stuff to you?
He only had like 2 or 3 coworkers that he had that was like regular people. Everybody else, he didn't really, I don't think, give them that chance to know that about him.
The other guys didn't know that, or?
Like any other person that really, like, I don't know, he must have known those people for probably a while. Because he wasn't too open with, like, everybody like that.
Yeah. How long did this go on?
Up until, like, my 16th year. I was 16, almost 17.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I said, you know, this isn't right. because we had a course at school. It was like a dare, but it's not dare. It was like prevention, pretty much. And I knew it wasn't right already, you know, but I was also too scared to say anything. But
At 16, you left, and where'd you go?
at 16, I stood up for myself.
And where'd you go?
I went with the boyfriend I had just met. That was also telling me that it wasn't right.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what made me really leave that whole situation. But then he ended up not being right either, so. It's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah.
That's why I get high, though.
So I don't have to think about all of this shit.
You've been on the streets for how long?
For a long time.
Long time. Since then, basically?
Not since then, per se. My aunt took me in when I was almost 18, and she tried to help me get my life right, you know? But I think that with everything that had happened, I'm not going to say that there wasn't no hope for me, but that's how you feel sometimes.
You ever done therapy?
I did it once or twice, but it's embarrassing and not easy to talk to about it, like
Sure.
to people that you don't know. Or even people you know, actually. It don't matter if you know them or not. It's still just something that's embarrassing to people, you know? Like,
I'm sure.
maybe it's just to me, I don't know.
No, it's not just you. How long you been here on Skid Row?
The last, like, 2 years. Well, mainly, like, year and a half.
And your drug is duster?
Duster and methamphetamines.
Crystal meth too?
I was sober for a while, though.
You were?
Yeah, for a minute.
That's good.
Yeah. But it's just, it always comes back.
What does the duster do for you?
Makes me just not feel
Helps you escape?
reality. Yeah.
Do you have housing, or you just on the street?
No, I don't have housing yet. I want to get housing. That would be lovely, but it doesn't always come to people that need it or want it, you know?
Yeah, seems to be very random.
It's
who
like,
gets
seems
it,
to
who
be
doesn't.
like just to go to anybody, you feel me? It doesn't matter if they want it or need it.
I know.
It doesn't make no damn sense.
It's almost like just a random.
And then someone who would appreciate it can't get it, you feel me? It's like crazy.
I've talked to people who really could use it and need it and seem to be open.
that's what it doesn't
and
make
they
no
don't get
sense
it,
to
but
me.
then
It's like, damn,
people
it's
that-
like, and then you got these people who are just abusing it and don't even give a fuck, you
Yeah.
know? It's like, damn, how lucky could you be?
Yeah, really random. And how are you making money now?
I'm a sex worker.
Prostitution?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's got to be hard on Skid Row.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, actually, it's just the same as Figueroa.
You think?
Yeah, for sure.
You probably make more money on Fig.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But when I can go to Big,
Oh, have you
I
gone
can't really
there?
go to Big right now. So
Have you gone there?
yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah.
That's where I usually work.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, but I have a crazy ex, so I don't go there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because he always be looking for me out there. You know, I'm somewhere where he doesn't even know about yet.
Right. Tell me about your tattoo on your chest.
I got this when I was 16.
What does it say?
It says Carpe Diem.
Carpe diem?
It's Latin for seize the day. Yeah.
What does that mean for you?
It just means take every day in. You never know what might happen. Like, for instance, with my mom. I think if she would have been around, and all that shit would have been prevented, you know?
You think none of this would have happened if your mom hadn't died?
I don't think it would have happened if my mom wouldn't have died. No. I
How'd
know
you-
it wouldn't have.
How'd you lose your mom?
She had a car accident.
So
She was
sorry.
drinking and driving. She had hit a whole nother family.
Was she drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know she would have never let nothing like that happen to me. I don't think that she could ever be like that. But I didn't think my dad was like that either until I got to that certain age where I developed breasts and,
Yeah.
pubic hair. And that's when that changed. He was a pretty good dad up until then. And then as some sicko came out, like, he enjoyed that stuff. He enjoyed watching that just to watch it. He would never touch me or nothing like that, but like he just liked to watch it for some reason. I don't know. It was weird. It made me a weirdo too, I think. And I've tried to break the cycle, like, and try not to be a fuck up, but that shit always just comes back to you and you just don't want to think about shit. And it's not like no one's really trying to help you better your life, It's just like you just get stuck in that same shit.
Right.
Like, or you don't want to help yourself sometimes, That's usually what it is a lot, though. It's a lot about choice.
Tell me about your drugs, crystal meth and duster. Which one's your favorite?
Duster, because it's the fastest.
What does duster do for you?
It's an instant drunk feeling.
It makes you feel drunk?
Sometimes I don't even realize how much I've done or something, and I'd be so drunk I'd be forgetting stuff,
How many bottles of duster will you do in a day?
3 to 6.
3 to 6 bottles?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And you can buy
It's
it.
really horrible addiction.
Yeah, I think it's got to be as bad as
It's
anything.
bad in all ways, It's the only drug that your brain can't heal off of.
You break what?
Your brain cannot heal off of this.
Oh, your brain cannot heal? Is that right? The damage is permanent?
Yeah.
You can buy it anywhere.
This is the only drug that that is damageable to your brain like that.
You can buy it.
Everything else, if you stop doing it, you can regenerate. Your brain can regenerate from, It can get better. It can heal. It can. But this stuff, no. Your brain does not heal from this shit. I just had a friend pass away from this stuff. In a motel room.
She died.
Made her go into cardiac arrest.
Really?
This the liquid that comes out the duster, like, if you see it, it doesn't get you wet, though. It's a freezing ice, Like when a dentist, or when they burn a mole off you or something like that, that's what that is.
It numbs you?
It burns you. It's freezing. It's freezing. The freezing ice, I guess you could say. That's what they call it.
And where do you buy
But
it?
if you hit this can wrong and that goes into your lungs, it can cause you to have cardiac arrest. Yeah. They found her in a motel room by herself. Well, my really close friend, actually.
And it's addictive?
Yeah.
And you can probably buy it at any office supply store?
Anywhere. office, liquor store, smoke shop.
Really?
They have it everywhere now.
They sell them at liquor stores?
Yeah, they sell the whippets too. Whippets, duster, it's all the same shit. It's nitrogen oxide. Same shit the dentist gives you to get a laughing gas, you know? The filling, when you have a toothache or when they do a filling, it's the same shit.
Same thing.
But it's prescription like that because of what it does to your brain after you do it for so long. And it's not even after you do it for so long. It's anytime you do it, it does that to your brain. A lot of people don't know that. I know it, but I still do it because I'm addicted to it, bro. I didn't know it was like that until after the fact. I didn't know your brain can regenerate from it. It's kind of scary when you think about it like that.
Yeah,
But it's not scary enough to stop because I'm so addicted to it.
I've seen a bunch of girls doing it on Fig.
Yeah, everybody does it on Fig. Because they probably don't want to feel, just like most of these girls don't want to feel, you know?
Yeah.
Why would you want to feel bad about yourself?
Yeah. A lot of girls won't admit they do it. I'll ask them what drugs they use, and they say, oh, just weed.
Yeah, well,
They're doing more than just
they're
weed.
kind of stupid if they can't admit that they do drugs. Or naive, one of the two, I don't know. Or just want to look good to everybody, you feel me? Sometimes that's my problem too, though. So I don't want people to know what's bad about me.
Do you have children?
I have 3 daughters.
You have 3 daughters.
They have good lives. They're actually really, really good. They're way better than I ever was. I know that. One in nursing school, and one who just had a baby, and one who lives with their boyfriend right now.
Really? So they're grown up.
Yeah, they're grown.
Did you raise them when they were young?
Yeah, up until like 7 years ago. So most of their childhood and teenhood, I raised them. And then I got divorced, and then it was all bad after that.
Is this about your rock bottom, you think?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that marriage was hard on everybody when it ended, I think, so. It happens. I lost a son, my only son.
How'd you lose your son?
He was stillborn.
Stillborn?
I was 7 months.
Sorry.
That took a toll on me too, I guess you could say.
Sure.
But I can't make that excuse though. I'd be doing that, you know. I tried to rehab one time, and that's what they say. You make excuses. Like, you're always gonna make an excuse for something. I try to break myself from that habit. It's just easier to do, I guess.
You said you were able to get clean for a while?
Yeah, I got clean for a while. For a long while, actually. Like 9 years.
Really?
Up until 7 years ago.
And then what caused you to relapse?
My divorce.
Divorce?
That, just not having my kids every day with me, you know. When you go from taking care of them every day, then you go to 3 days a week, or 4 days a week. It just takes a toll on you. And some people can't handle it like others do. I was used to having my kids every day.
I think it's especially hard on a mother.
Especially, like, he had more family, you know? So, it wasn't like I had a choice if I got, like, 3 or 4 days. He had a lawyer, you feel me? Like, even though as like a parent, it didn't matter. Sometimes you can pay more money and things just do what you want them to do, you know? I don't know if that like makes sense, but I went from having my kids every day of their life to 3 days a week, pretty much. Because I had been not so good when I was younger, you know? Like, that, they brought all that shit up, bro. It's like, they used it against me pretty much. It's sick and sad, but it's the truth. Even though I wasn't a bad mother or a bad person, they still use that shit against me. And the fact I didn't have another parent to take care of my kids either, you know, like if I had to go to work or something, I didn't have daycare, you know. So I guess that's what made me really, really, really relapse, I guess, you know, is when that happened. I haven't been sober since, I don't think.
How often will
But
you...
they're good kids, though. They're
good
grown
kids.
now.
Yeah. Sounds like they're doing well. How often will you do Duster?
Every day.
Yeah, but how often in a day? Like every 10 minutes, every...
I'll put it down for sometimes for a couple hours a day, you know? And just try to get my life right. But this is kind of a new habit for me. I just started this habit. Because I don't like to drink alcohol, but I like the feeling of it. Just does that without having to do the alcohol. Without having to be sick to my stomach and without having to be, that taste in your mouth. I hate that taste, bro. I hate all alcohol the way it tastes. I don't care what it is. I don't like it.
How old are you now?
I'm 42.
42.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I feel like I've done lived my best life, you know?
What would you say is your biggest regret?
My biggest regret is not being able to bring my kids there now, you know? That's my biggest regret.
Yeah.
But I still have problems, you know? That have to be dealt with before I can deal with my kids.
Do you have friends?
Do I have friends? You're funny. Does anyone have friends out here? No. You might have acquaintances and you might have friends that you've grown up with, but you don't have actually friends, you know? You know what I'm talking about. You know how everybody is out here. It's a ride or die, shit or sleep world.
Yeah, it's dog eat dog out here.
That part. If you ain't got it, they ain't with it. That's some real shit, though. Can I put my glasses back on yet?
Sure.
Thank you. Feel much better with these on.
Do I bore you?
No. Not at all.
I'm sorry if I do.
Not at all.
Sorry if I do. I'd be boring to myself.
No, you're
feel
not
me?
boring. No one's boring to me.
I mean, I'm not boring, but I definitely know I'm not boring, but
You're not boring.
I can seem like I'm boring, though, if the time's not right. Just saying. My bad.
Do you think you'll eventually break free of all this?
I hope so.
You do?
Yeah. One day I hope to be a better person.
The fact that you got clean for a while is very encouraging.
I know I can do it again. It just takes the right environment and the right people. If that makes sense.
Yeah, being on the streets is tough.
It's definitely not easy, but I'm not gonna complain. Because I got God on my side. I cannot complain. I just been through a lot, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to figure it out, though.
Yeah, having a childhood like yours.
He got to figure it out. That's going to be the one that figures it out. Not me. Not with my past. I don't even know yet.
Not many can survive a childhood like yours.
No. Not probably anyone could. I barely can. Without doing this.
Right.
Without getting high. Without feeling numb. That's what the goal is to feel numb when you go through some shit like that. But I don't judge them. I try not to judge anybody, you know? Because at the end of the day, the only person I'm going to have to answer to is God. And that's what they're going to have to answer to, too. He'll deal with that when it's time.
Danielle, let me ask you one last question. What would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
The biggest lesson?
Most important lesson.
Most important lesson is that really, really seize the day.
Seize the day.
Yeah. Because you never know what tomorrow brings. That's some real shit, though. You could wake up and tomorrow could be a whole nother day that you get molested or you have to go do nasty shit with somebody or that your own family makes you do that, you know?
Or losing your mom.
Losing your mom way too soon. Someone who didn't deserve it.
Do you remember when you got the
I wish it would have been him. Really, though. He's the one that deserved that, not her. That's why sometimes, you know, just only on some days that I'm really, really down, okay? Sometimes I'd be questioning about God, you feel me? And what is God or who is God or my higher power or whatever, you know? Because I don't believe that sometimes there is a God. How could God do that to good people, you know? How could God take an infant child away that's not done nothing bad, you know? That's what I be like. But then I remember he's doing it. He needs them for something, you know? Like, try to remind myself of that. He needs them for something. For some reason, he took those good people, you know? Or he took an innocent child, or something bad happened, or he did that. Wherever there's a rhyme, there's a reason. That's a fact. But I just learned from that just to seize the day and don't take shit for granted. And I know I be taking shit for granted right now. I think everybody does, though, in one way or another. So.
All right. Danielle, thank you so much for sharing your story.
No problem.
I wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you.
When I was designing the first Soft White Underbelly book, I realized that there were so many great portraits that weren't going to make it into that book. They just wouldn't fit. And once I saw how well that first book sold, I knew I'd have to design a second book. This second book is finally ready to ship. Like the first one, this book has a collection of some of the best portraits from Soft White Underbelly, accompanied by a quote from that person's interview. This book features another group of Rebecca portraits, as well as a collection of color images of the Whitaker family, and plenty of others. You can order yours for $125 or $150 for a signed copy at softwhiteunderbelly.org. Again, like the first book, once this book is sold out, I will not be printing more of them. The portraits are what Soft White Underbelly is all about, and these two books contain the best of all that work. Thank you for watching.